Okay everyone, welcome to day 3. Day 3 is a cardio blast. It's going to consist of 5 different exercises, each lasting a minute, and we encourage you to go through this 2 or 3 times to make this a 10 to 15 minute workout. Here we go. Okay, so as with every workout that we do a quick warm up first. So same thing that you've done before when we warmed up our legs. We're just going to get the knees up nice and high, and we'll do this for about 30 seconds. Once again, increasing your blood flow, getting your heart rate up a little bit, making sure the joints are all warmed up, and this decreases our chance of getting injured, which is always a good thing. And we're just at about 30 seconds there, and what we're going to do now is bring the knee across towards that opposite elbow, and so this just involves a little bit more of your core. Those abs, lower back muscles all warmed up, hip muscles, a little bit more of the inner thigh as well. Focus on the breathing also. Nice big breaths in, controlled out. And that's about 30 seconds right there. So that should be pretty good just to warm everything up there. And we're just going to do a few twists back and forth just to get the core, lower back, all that sort of stuff warmed up, loosened up, and ready for our cardio blast. So the first exercise we're going to do, really simple, jogging on the spot. So this one, it's up to you how fast you go. We're going to do this for a minute, and we're going to get started right now. Here we go. So with this, you really just want to focus on being light on your feet. So you don't want to hit the floor really hard, jarring your joints. You just want to think of having your ankles, your knees, and your hips nice and soft. So it's all of those muscles that are absorbing your weight coming down onto the ground. Upper body standing nice and tall, and that helps keep your lungs nice and open so you can take those big breaths in, nice and controlled out. We're at about 40 seconds there, so you've got 20 more to go. If you want to speed it up a little bit, you can. So now we're going from a jog to a run. Once again, I'm not lifting my knees any higher, I'm just moving my feet a little bit faster. 5, 4, 3, 2, and there's a minute of jogging on the spot. So the second exercise that we're going to do, Mark is going to demonstrate, very simple. We're going to do some skipping. If you have a skipping rope, go grab one, it's great. If you don't, not a problem at all. Just pretend you have one. The idea is that we're working those calves and we're getting the heart rate up. So we're going to do a minute of skipping starting now. So once again, with all of these cardiovascular activities, you really want to think about your knees and your ankles and your hips absorbing the force of your body coming down onto the ground. So everything's nice and soft, and that way it's the muscles that are doing the work. So you can see right now that Mark is doing 2-foot hops, skipping at once. You can get fancy if you want to and do 1 foot and then the other. Any variety of skipping that you could do, that you can think of that you want to do, go for it. The idea is that we're doing 1 minute of continuous activity, and that's going to get the heart rate up. And this is really the best kind of skipping for me to do because I'm not necessarily coordinated enough to do it with the rope. So we're almost done there. I'm going to get Mark to go on just a little bit more. Once again, controlled with the breathing, which is great. Let's go for about 5 more seconds here. And there's your skipping. This exercise of the 5 that we're doing is probably the most challenging, and it's called knee highs or high knees. And what we're going to do for 1 minute is you are going to essentially jog on the spot, but we want to get the knees up nice and high. So you think about that warm-up that we're doing, bringing the knees up. Essentially, you're doing the same thing, but you want those feet off the ground, and you want those knees nice and high. This is a challenging one. We're going to do it for a minute, starting right now. Now this one obviously going to be a little heavier coming down on your feet, but you still want to think about being nice and light. Don't want to hammer that ground. You want to be on your toes. Once again, you can go as slow as you want, bring the knees up, or as quick as you want. We're going to go for a minute. We're about halfway there right now. You can hear my breathing increasing because my heart rate's really getting jacked up.
I'll let you know when we're there.
Okay.
Five seconds. And done.
Whew, that's a tough one. Okay, so this next exercise everyone should be familiar with, good old-fashioned jumping jacks. So in addition to working your heart, we're going to get a little bit of inner and outer thigh with the legs going in and out, and a little bit of the upper body with the arms going up and down as well. So we're going to do 1 minute of jumping jacks. Are we ready?
Ready.
Starting now. So March is nice and soft on her feet, so those ankles and knees and hips are absorbing everything. Getting some good range of motion with those arms. That works more muscles, requires more oxygen, which is the whole point of doing a cardiovascular activity. We're making our heart work. We're increasing our body's demand for oxygen. That's where you're going to start to hear Marcia breathing a little heavier. Nice and controlled. We're almost there. You've got about 10 seconds left. That's 1 minute right there. Nicely done. Okay, so the last exercise in this circuit you should be familiar with. We did it on day 1, and it's squats. Once again, we are going to do 1 minute of squats. Because you're a little bit more familiar with this exercise now, feel free to go just a little bit quicker. Make sure you're always controlled on the way down through the squat. But this one you can explode a little bit quicker on the way up. It's going to work the muscles a little bit harder. 1 minute starts now. That's 1 minute right there. Should have a really nice burn in those quads right now. Okay, so that's the end of the circuit for your cardiovascular workout. Like I said at the beginning, if you want to challenge yourself, try and go through that circuit again a second or even a third time. And we'll see you tomorrow when we put our bodies through a little bit more dynamic movement.
If you'd like to subscribe, hit the thumbs up and the subscribe button at the bottom of the page. And if you want notifications for a future episode, then hit that bell.